students. Today we are going to learn certain important topics from the segment of highway geometric design. Keep remember one thing that this particular topic carries the weightage of approximate 22 percentage in any of the transportation engineering problem. So be focused towards this particular topics which are going to be covered in the next slides. What are the contents we are going to cover? The contents of this particular presentation will be highway geometric design, importance, elements considered, factors affecting highway geometric design, cross section of road and its elements, camber, its purposes. So we are going to discuss this all these kind of topics in this particular segment. So stay focused toward this and try to remember all the things. We will try to discuss all the shortcut keys through which you can learn all these topics very easily. So stay focused. All the best. So the first topic that we are going to cover is about the importance of highway geometric design. Now, why this geometric design is required to be learnt? Before going into deep in with any of the topic, we should know that what is the importance of that particular topic and that why we need to learn that particular topic. So this will be the total particular methodology we will be adopted in all of our topics. We will include the three WH questions that involve what, why and how. That what is the topic is all about, why it is required to be learned, and how it can be memorized or how it can be understood easily. So this is how we will try to remember all the topics. The first topic is the importance of highway geometric design. So what is this highway geometric design? This highway geometric design deals with the dimension and layout. Keep remember these two words. It deals with the dimensions and layout of visible features of the highway such as alignment, side distance and intersections. All of the features which are being visible on the highway. Whenever you need to define the dimension and the layout of those particular elements, you need to deal with the highway geometric design. And the second particular objective is it is required to provide the optimum efficiency. Now, what is this optimum of efficiency? Optimum efficiency means the cost which is involved as the part of input should be recovered with maximum efficiency as the part of output. Means the optimum efficiency should be provided in context with the maximum safety and reasonable cost. Whenever we will be dealing with the highway geometric design, we will keep one thing in our mind that the particular reason for dealing with this highway geometric design is to provide optimum efficiency in traffic operation with maximum safety and reasonable cost. With negotiating the safety factor and cost factor, we can never provide a good highway geometric design. Keep remember one thing. So in this particular slide, we have learned regarding the basic concept of importance of highway geometric design. First, we have learned that highway geometric design deals with the dimensions and layout of the visible features of the highway, such as alignment, side distance and intersections. We will be going into deep in all these particular segments, that what is the highway alignment, what is called as the side distance, how the intersection can be understood. We will be understanding all these things in detail in our next particular segments. And the main objective of highway design is to provide the optimum efficiency in traffic operation with maximum safety at reasonable cost. So I hope you have understood this particular topic. Now let us move towards the next topic, which is the elements of highway geometric design. Keep remember one thing, that the highway geometric design is a big concept, and this particular concept is the total cumulative summation of smaller elements. Which are these elements? Then the highway geometric design involves various kind of elements such as side distance elements, cross sectional elements, horizontal alignment elements, vertical alignment details and its elements, intersection elements, cross drainage works. This cross drainage work can be simply understood with the concept that whenever you are passing through a particular drainage line, whether it is a natural stream or river, and you come to know that any of the structures like bridges or culvert is constructed across that particular drainage line, then that particular structure will be considered as the cross drainage work. Means the structure which is provided in the cross direction of the particular drainage. It will be called as cross drainage works. It involves structures like bridges and culverts. And ultimately, the ultimate aim of the highway geometric design, it also includes the utility accommodation. So these are the elements of highway geometric design. This has been asked a number of times in the particular university examinations that mention the elements of highway geometric design. So the highway geometric design involves various kind of elements such as cross-sectional element, side distance elements, horizontal alignment details, vertical alignment details, intersection details, cross drainage works such as bridges and culverts, and utility accommodation. So these were the elements of highway geometric design. Now let us deal with the factors affecting highway geometric design. So I have formed a shortcut key through which you can memorize or remember the particular factors which affect the highway geometric design. You can remember this particular topic with d square t square e concept, which is mentioned here, d square t square e. Now what is this d square t square e? So you can memorize, remember or understand this particular factors affecting highway geometric design in the particular way. D square means design speed and design hourly volume. Here you can see that two of the D's are involved, so you can remember this thing as the D square. Now the T square deals with the topography and traffic factors. First T deals with the topography, second with the traffic factors. So this can be understood with T square, and ultimate element is the E, which is environmental factors. We will be learning all these particular factors: design speed, design hourly volume, topography, traffic factors and environment factors in detail. But before that, you need to remember these particular factors in a short form, so that whenever this question is asked in the exam, you just need to remember the particular shortcut key, and the shortcut key of this particular segment is d square t square e. Design speed, which is the first D. Second D is about the design hourly volume and capacity. Third T is about the topography. Another T is about the traffic factors, and the E is about the environmental factors. Now let us go into detail with the design speed. So how the design speed can be understood, or what is the particular definition of this particular design speed? Now let me tell you, design speed is the maximum speed. It is the maximum speed. This is the first point you need to remember. It is the maximum speed of whom? Maximum speed of the vehicles. Why it is required? It is maximum speed of the vehicles. It is used for the road geometric design. Means whenever you are designing the geometric design of the road, and when you consider the maximum speed, then the particular maximum speed will be termed as the design speed itself. So design speed can be understood as the maximum speed considered for highway geometric design. Why it is required to learn, why you need to learn the design speed? Then let me tell you, design speed is important for the following factors. It is required for providing the side distance, the radius of horizontal curve, to define the length of various kind of summit and valley curves, super elevation and extra widening. Let me tell you in brief why you need to learn. First is the side distance, second is the super elevation, third is the horizontal curve radius. Fourth is the length of that particular curves, summit and valley curves. And fifth is regarding the widening of pavement. So let me brief you again. Design speed can be understood with the maximum safe speed of vehicles. I forgot to mention one word, that is the safe. This is also the maximum speed along with the safe speed. So the maximum safe speed of the vehicles which are considered in the road geometric design can be understood with the concept of design speed. And design speed is important for the following factors such as side distance, super elevation, radius of horizontal curve, length of the curves and widening of roads. So you need to learn and you need to write all these particular points whenever it is being asked in the exam. The next particular segment is the topography factor. So why the particular topography factor plays an important role, then let me tell you that the topography plays a significant influence in the geometric design, because based on the cross slope of the country, the terrain conditions are classified. What is this terrain condition? Terrain conditions means how the slope is being provided. The terrain classification can be done in total four kind of way. Which are those particular four kind of ways? First particular terrain condition is the plain terrain condition. The second particular terrain condition is the rolling terrain condition. Third one is the mountainous. And the fourth one is the steeper terrain. This is the first, this is second, this is third, and this is fourth. Plain terrain, rolling terrain, mountainous terrain, and steep terrain. These are the four type of topography terrain criteria. Now, how can you understand this particular concept with a figure? Now, let me tell you in the brief with the figure that how these terrain conditions can be understood. Let us take this as the datum line. And let us take this line as the cross slope, or you can say this is the slope. If the particular slope is in the range of 0 to 10 percentage, if this is between 0 to 10 percentage of slope, then it can be termed as the plain terrain condition. If it is between the 10 to 25, if this is between 10 to 25, then it will be rolling terrain. If this terrain condition is in the range of 25 to 60 percentage, which is this, then it will be mountainous terrain condition. You can see that as the percentage of the particular cross slope is increasing, the terrain condition is changing itself. And if it is more than 60, more than this point, then it can be considered as the steeper terrain. So this is the first terrain condition, plain terrain. Second is the rolling. Third one is the mountainous, and fourth one is the steeper terrain. So this is how you can understand the concept of topography. Let me brief you again. The topography or the terrain conditions influence the geometric design of highway very significantly. Based on the cross slope of the country, the terrain condition can be classified. It can be classified into four ways. First is the plain, which is having the percentage cross slope of 0 to 10 percentage. The rolling terrain has the percentage cross slope of 10 to 25. The mountainous has 25 to 60, and the steeper has more than 60 percentage. This can also be asked in your university exam. So you need to remember this particular topic. Now the another T is about traffic factors. This is topography along with traffic factors. And these traffic factors can be divided into two parts, which is road user characteristics and vehicular characteristics. This particular two segments will be covered in the segment of traffic engineering. For your particular this part of knowledge, let me share one thing with you, that the road user characteristics involves all the characteristics related with the pedestrian or the driver. So it can be also called as driver characteristics, and all the physical and mechanical characteristics which are related with the vehicle which are being driven by the drivers. All those characteristics are called as vehicular characteristics. So these are the traffic characteristics, and the last one is about the environmental factors, which involve various kind of factors like aesthetics of the particular highway, air pollution, landscaping, and noise pollution. So this is how the particular part of factors affecting highway geometric design can be understood. It can be understood with the concept of d square t square e. D square means design speed and design hourly volume. T square means traffic factors and topography, and E means environmental factors. I hope you have got the point and you have understood the particular logic behind this particular question. Now let us move towards the another particular segment. We will talk regarding cross section of road and its elements in the particular segment. Thank you.